probably do like a little summary of that and think about further steps we can take. So this is the agenda I set for our kickoff for the next quarter. I came here so immensely underprepared. Well, that was a door. Also kind of never happens that I have to open a door here, especially at like 8:15 right now. But anyway, that's not why we're here. I wanted to welcome you to another video of mine. Glad that you're here, glad that you stick with me. We're currently in the office. It's a Monday, it's very early. I almost died like twice on the way here because the roads were very chaotic this time, but gladly I made it. Last week I was on a work trip and we had an on-site meeting with our client. I facilitated a kickoff workshop, which was a lot of fun. I was able to organize the whole thing by myself. And while I just quickly set up here, I will give the floor to past Hannah, where she's going to talk about what I did there in my preparation for this kickoff, because it might be interesting for you. So see you soon. I think I already mentioned that I'm planning the kickoff for our project this year for the coming quarter. Probably the project is going to be a little bit longer than that, but we're only planning for the next quarter by now. And I did some brainstorming about how we could do the agenda and what kind of, exercise we could do and everything, and just sparred with my colleague about that and let her give me some opinion from her experience, whether that works out or not. And because I never did that before, and there's probably some people who are interested in that and also never did that before, maybe I can just share a little bit of what I thought would be important. So this is the agenda I set for our kickoff for the next quarter. We will do a little bit more of an interactive workshop, so I'm not going to do any slides, but we're going to probably work with like a shared note or something. So either we take a OneNote or something on Confluence, maybe a Miro board, or maybe even something that's actually physical. We're gonna have something like an icebreaker. I was thinking about like 2 truths and a lie, or introducing yourself through emojis or something like that. And then we're gonna start with a small reflection of the last year. We already did a workshop there and have some results from there that we could kind of compare to our current status. We're gonna do a little exercise about identifying our North Star and what success actually means for the project. And we're gonna talk about what operatively happened last year and where we're currently standing. Then what I think is very important is to have some kind of skills matrix and clearly defined roles and responsibilities. We have a lot of people who have very similar skills or skills that people don't really know about yet, so I think it's very important to have them all kind of figured out and set down so people can just look at it and kind of figure out who they can talk to depending on what they need. I also want to set some clear rules for collaboration and kind of a set order of meetings and communication channels that we can use. Then I'm also going to make sure to have everything written down by someone so we can send out a recap of the whole workshop. And that's what I plan for our kickoff coming up in the next weeks. Maybe that's interesting for someone. I think there's a few people watching who are also very active in the corporate world. Maybe this can be somewhat of an inspiration. Again, this is my first time doing that, and while I have the agenda, I don't really know yet how to set it up design-wise, what kind of tools I'm going to use, but that's something I will figure out. I'm just glad that I got very positive feedback for the agenda that I was setting up, so that's the first step. As I already said, it's Monday, and I think I have a lot to do, but I'm not sure yet. I'm only just gonna start with checking out what's on the board and then writing a to-do list as always. Usually Mondays are also very meeting heavy, so probably I will spend a lot of time in meetings as well. And I definitely want to do a little bit more of a recap for the kickoff, because we definitely came up with a lot of good ideas and reflection points. So I'll probably do like a little summary of that and think about further steps we can take towards improving our project even more and guaranteeing success. I feel like I really sound like a consultant right now. Yay me. Also, have you seen my nails? It's the first time that I had them done from a professional in like 10 years almost. I paid a shitload of money, but they're so good. I cannot even show you that on the camera, how good they are. They're so detailed and there's a lot of like shiny things. I'll get started, eat my breakfast, and yeah, let's talk later. I feel like I have so much time on my hands right now because it's still so early. I mean, now it's 9, but I've been here for like an hour. I already managed to do a lot of organizational things, but I'm not really getting into the groove right now. I feel like I'm still having issues with getting acclimatized to working after a weekend, but I think this will come over time. I have my first meeting in half an hour, so probably afterwards I'll be good. Somehow today is just very exhausting, very stressful, and very emotionally taxing, but I'm also getting my period next week, so I don't really trust myself right now. I'm on my second coffee right now. It's 2:30 and my heart is pumping the whole time, but I'm also very angry, so I don't know if it's from the coffee or just that. I have a few things to do right now, and I think I'm probably gonna stay here until like 4:30 and then work the rest of the time at home. Let's see, I really need to wash my hair, so I don't want to get home too late. It's almost 9 and I'm kind of late again today. Yesterday I went to the office and I got up at like 6:30 or something. And then today initially I was planning on going to the gym, but yesterday was so exhausting. So I decided to sleep in a little bit. I wanted to get up at 7 and just stretch and get the kitchen in order, make some breakfast and everything. I got up at like 7:30 probably, and Now it's 9. I wanted to start at least half an hour earlier because I have another appointment, doctor's appointment during my lunch break. So, but alas, it's late again, which is fine. I showed up. Of course, I had to. I'm getting paid for that. So let me just get into work and organizing and preparing documents and whatever else. So I'm back home and it's currently my lunch break. Not really. I used my lunch break for the appointment. I went to a therapist because I'm trying to search for therapy again, which of course is very difficult. This certain therapist doesn't have any space for me, not even on the waiting list, but they gave me a little bit of help to find suitable places where I can call and ask them whether they have any space for me. And it was good to just, have a fresh face and some fresh thoughts. Because obviously you tell them a little bit about yourself and your issues, and they might already kind of just propose some thoughts to take away. And that was very nice. It's probably 12:15 now, and I really have to get going with work. So I'm just preparing some rice in my new rice cooker, and I'm probably just gonna make an egg and steam some vegetables or something. So something very easy that I don't really have to spend any time on. There's still a lot to do. I only have 2.5 days left basically to work on the slides, the content, the moderation. I'm kind of behind. But yeah, it's gonna be fine. Maybe I'll do some overtime tomorrow or on Friday, I don't know. So I'm just gonna get something to drink. The rice is currently cooking and we're gonna get back to work. Hello. Good morning. I came home yesterday after the office at 5 and then worked another hour or something. Today is Tuesday and I slept in a little bit, did some stretching, that was very nice. Now I'm working and I think today is gonna be kind of relaxed. I don't want to jinx it, but I don't have that many meetings. I have 2 or 3 more in the afternoon, which is not that much for me. And there's nothing that's super pressing, just a few things that I have to care for. So that's going to be nice. I just need to make sure that I stay productive and don't let myself get too comfortable with not having any pressing deadlines. But I think I'm going to be fine.